The Wendigo. Snow crunches under desperate feet in the frozen Canadian wilderness. A figure stumbles through the storm, starving, alone. Then it smells something human. This is the Wendigo, born from the darkest act a human can commit: cannibalism. When winter famine strikes the northern forests, some break. They eat their own. The Algonquian tribes knew what came next. The body twists. The heart freezes to ice. Humanity dies, but the body walks. Now it hunts with endless hunger. The first bite changes everything. Human flesh on human tongue, and the transformation begins in blood and horror. The creature grows taller with each victim consumed. Its skin stretches gray and tight over protruding bones. Antlers burst through its skull like a crown of damnation. Eyes sink into black pits that see only prey. It moves faster than starving should allow. Silent as snowfall. Deadly as frostbite. Entire hunting parties vanish into white nothing. Trappers find camps destroyed, bodies missing. Only blood remains frozen in the snow. The Wendigo doesn't sleep, doesn't stop. Each kill makes it stronger. More hollow, more hungry. Tribes whisper its name in winter lodges. Children learn to fear the forest's edge. Then comes the Wendigo hunter, a shaman who lost his brother to the curse. He carries fire and silver blessed by the spirits. He knows the creature's weakness, its frozen heart. But to reach it, he must get close. Close enough to smell the rot. Close enough to hear bones crack in its throat. They meet in a frozen clearing under the full moon. The Wendigo charges, antlers aimed to impale. The hunter rolls, torch blazing in the darkness. Steam rises from the creature's body where flame meets ice-cold flesh. It screams, a sound like winter wind through dead trees. The hunter drives a silver blade between its ribs. The Wendigo thrashes, clawing, biting, desperate. Its frozen heart shatters like glass. The creature collapses. The body melts to nothing but bones and ice. The curse breaks with the sound of cracking glaciers. The Wendigo never truly dies. It waits in every harsh winter, every desperate choice, every moment humans face starvation in the wilderness. Native tribes still warn, never eat human flesh, no matter how hungry. The Wendigo psychosis is real. Psychiatrists document it. The legend lives because the fear is ancient, primal, true. But if you think winter monsters are terrifying, wait until you meet what hunts in the Philippine jungles after dark. The Aswang. A pregnant woman sleeps in her village home. Something lands on the roof. A tongue, thin as a proboscis, extends down through the thatch. It reaches for her belly. This is the Aswang, the Philippines' most feared shapeshifter. By day, a beautiful woman in the village. By night, a demon with leathery wings and hollow eyes. The Aswang hunts what humans protect most fiercely, the unborn and the sick. It prefers the taste of fetuses and internal organs. Locals say it sounds like a bird, tick, 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 but that's misdirection. When the sound grows loud, the creature is far away. When the sound fades to silence, it's right above you. A woman makes a deal with dark spirits for beauty and power. The transformation into Aswang is the terrible price paid in flesh and soul. The Aswang perfects its disguise over centuries. It marries into families, befriends pregnant neighbors, gains trust, then feeds. Its tongue extends like a hollow straw, penetrating walls and flesh. It drinks the fluids of the unborn child, replaces the fetus with grass and rags. The mother wakes, none the wiser, until the delivery. The scream echoes through the village. The Aswang moves to the next town, the next victim. It grows stronger with each feeding. Some say it can split itself in half. The torso flies. The legs wait below. Garlic and salt repel it, but not always, not forever. A local priest learns the truth when too many children die mysteriously. He prepares holy water, blessed oil, a tail of a stingray to whip it. The Aswang has fed on his village for years. Now it's targeted the priest's own niece, heavy with child. He waits on the roof with weapons blessed and ready. The tick-tick-tick grows closer. The Aswang descends, wings spread like a bat from hell. The priest strikes with the stingray tail, the Aswang's only true weakness. It shrieks, the sound shattering windows. Its tongue retracts, slicing air. The priest douses it with holy water. Skin sizzles and burns. The creature claws at him, drawing blood, but the priest doesn't falter. He drives a blessed knife into its heart. The Aswang convulses. Its beautiful face melts to reveal the monster beneath. It falls from the roof and burns to ash before hitting ground. But here's the horror. The Aswang passes its curse to others. A bite, a scratch, a drop of blood. Filipino villages still check for signs. Someone who avoids garlic, whose eyes reflect like a cat's, who's suddenly beautiful after being plain. Pregnant women sleep with scissors under pillows. The Aswang is real to millions. And the pregnancies that end in tragedy, the stillbirths, people whisper the name. At least the Aswang leaves bones behind. Our next creature doesn't even leave that much. The Nuckelavee. A fisherman walks the Scottish beach at dawn. The tide is too low. The air smells of decay. Then he sees it rising from the water. A horse and rider fused into one skinless abomination. This is the Nuckelavee. Scotland's Orkney Islands birthed this nightmare. The Nuckelavee has no skin. Muscles glisten red and wet in the pale northern light. Black blood pumps through visible veins. The horse's head hangs too large. The rider's arms drag the ground. It breathes out disease and death. Crops wither at its passing. Livestock die. Humans sicken. It blames humanity for every insult to the sea, every net, every fish taken, every drop of pollution. The Nuckelavee is vengeance incarnate. A drought dries the streams, the Nuckelavee's prison, and it crawls onto land for the first time in decades, bringing plague and horror. The creature emerges during droughts when streams run dry. It cannot cross fresh water. That's the only thing that stops it. But when the land thirsts, the Nuckelavee walks free. It breathes mortasheen, the toxic breath that kills. Entire villages succumb to mysterious plagues. Animals drop dead in fields. Fish wash up rotting on shores. The Nuckelavee's single eye burns yellow. Its mouth drips black ichor. Witnesses say its horse body moves with unnatural speed. The rider swings arms like clubs, crushing, tearing, destroying. It hates farmers most of all, those who burn seaweed for fertilizer. The Nuckelavee sees it as a personal offense. A local laird's daughter, known for her bravery and wit, decides enough is enough. Her father died from the Nuckelavee's plague. Her brother went mad at the sight of it. She studies the old ways. The creature fears fresh water and the name of the sea Mythical, the only goddess who controls it. She finds a stream. She waits with a bucket of blessed water. The Nuckelavee comes at dusk, hunting. She sees its skinless form moving across the moors, every muscle visible, every tendon contracting. It smells her fear and charges. She runs for the stream. The creature gains. Its breath touches her neck, hot, toxic, deadly. She leaps across the water. The Nuckelavee cannot follow. It screams in rage, reaching with those impossibly long arms. She throws the blessed water. Steam rises where it touches raw flesh. The creature recoils. She speaks the sea Mythical's name. The Nuckelavee writhes as if in chains. It retreats to the ocean, howling curses. The Nuckelavee cannot be killed, only banished. It waits beneath the waves for the next drought, the next chance to rise. Orkney Islanders still won't burn seaweed, won't insult the sea. They keep streams blessed and running. Because they know the skinless horror remembers. It always remembers, and it will return. You think something without skin is bad? Try something that wears your skin. The Kuchisake-onna. A child walks home alone in twilight Japan. A woman appears, beautiful, wearing a surgical mask. She asks one question, "Am I pretty?" This is the Kuchisake-onna. Centuries ago, a samurai's wife was too beautiful. Other men stared. The samurai grew jealous, insane. He took his blade and carved her mouth from ear to ear. "Who will think you're pretty now?" She died in agony, but rage brought her back. Now she hunts eternally. Her mouth a horrific grin stretching impossibly wide, sharp teeth behind the wound. She wears a mask to hide it. She carries scissors, large scissors, sharp scissors, and she always asks the same question. The moment her husband's blade finished cutting, through pain, through blood, through dying breath, she swore vengeance on beauty itself. The Kuchisake-onna appears in urban legends throughout Japan. She corners victims alone, isolated. "Am I pretty?" If you say no, she kills you instantly with her scissors. If you say yes, she removes her mask. How about now? If you scream or say no, she cuts you in half. If you say yes again, she carves your mouth to match hers. There is no right answer, no escape. She runs faster than Olympic sprinters, teleports when you blink, appears in mirrors, in reflections, in the corner of your eye. She haunts schools, train stations, lonely streets. Children vanish, bodies found with mouths mutilated. The legend spreads like virus. A detective loses her daughter to the Kuchisake-onna. She studies every account, every sighting, every death. She learns the one answer that confuses the spirit. You're average. Not yes, not no. The spirit's programming breaks. It gives you seconds to run. The detective plans to do more than run. She brings mirrors, lots of mirrors, and gasoline. She knows the spirit's vanity is her weakness. She lures the Kuchisake-onna to an abandoned warehouse surrounded by mirrors. "Am I pretty?" the spirit asks. "You're average," the detective replies. The spirit freezes, confused. The detective throws gasoline and ignites. Fire reflects in every mirror, trapping the spirit. The Kuchisake-onna sees her mutilated face in infinite reflections. She screams, a sound of pure anguish. She tears at her own face. The mirrors crack. The detective holds her ground. The spirit burns but does not die. She fades, retreats, weakened. But the Kuchisake-onna cannot truly be destroyed. She is fear itself. Fear of judgment, fear of beauty, fear of mutation. In the 1970s, Japan had a nationwide panic. Schools closed early. Children refused to walk alone. In 2004, sightings in South Korea. In 2007, reports in New York City. The legend adapts. The mask changes. The question remains, am I pretty? And somewhere, right now, someone is being asked, someone is trying to answer, someone is running for their life. Sweet dreams. And remember, never walk alone at night. Never answer strange questions, and definitely never watch YouTube videos about flesh-eating monsters before bed, because now you know they're not just stories, they're warnings. Which creature terrified you most? Comment below. And if you survived this video, hit subscribe for more nightmares from folklore's darkest corners.